I'm gonna make him an offer he can't
refuse. The Godfather, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, encompasses the culture of the 1940s through the perspective of the Corleone family, which is a fictional New York mafia family. The movie is set in the place of authority, control, loss, and tough choices, all showing the contrast between light versus dark and the direct parallel to the good versus evil theme. Characters throughout the movie are lit from the side, oftentimes without the use of fill light to clarify the second half of the face. The half-lit face shows how every character knows of an ulterior motive and knows a way to leverage themselves in their society. As seen in the opening scene of the movie, the other type of light placement is above the characters. With the light being above the characters and more specifically to this scene, Bonacera, a shadow is cast over their eye sockets and sets the precedent for the rest of the movie being a production over light versus darkness and how the contrast between the two show the darkness of the human soul and the decisions based on the morality of it. This was Gordon Willis's intention as he was the main cinematographer and achieved the nickname as, quote, the Prince of Darkness. With the characters throughout the film having shadowed out eye sockets, it shows how the characters have a sense of secrecy and leads the audience to be in mystery since eyes are known to be the gateway to the human soul. However, the soul of these characters are muddy. The lighting change is seen most prominently with Michael Corleone, our protagonist. Throughout the movie, he plays an important role as a successor to Don Vito Corleone, in which Michael becomes, quote, the godfather, following Vito's death. For most of the movie, he is shown in bright, soft lights in which his face is properly lit. With the exception of the scenes where he travels to Sicily, in which he falls in love and the scenes are backed with romanticism, he is shown in darker, more harsh light as he becomes entangled deeper into the family business. This can be seen with his face slithering periodically into the darkness as he wrestles with his inner evil and malice coming out. As the movie progresses, the light which illuminates his face is washed out by the darkness and depicts his transition into the Godfather role, as his evil has finally won the battle over his morality. Yeah, you're getting a great reputation. I hope you enjoy. If you just do what I tell you to do. God damn it, if I had a wartime consigliere assassin, I wouldn't be in his shade. His hot-headed brother, on the other hand, Sonny Corleone, shows the complete juxtaposition of Michael. One of the main differences that Sonny possesses from Michael is that the way he operates is more open. In all, he is too publicly expressive and that he did not possess the qualities to have the mischievous inner evil that Michael possessed. This foreshadows and lays the criterion that Sonny had no chance of becoming the Godfather's successor. This is shown that even throughout his own death scene and at the morgue, he is shown in bright, full lighting. Another technique which Coppola utilized was the editing technique which occurred during a major scene in the movie between the two scenes that were simultaneously happening at the same time, in which the camera continuously cut between the two scenes. This technique is called parallel editing and is used most prominently in the baptism scene where Michael orders his men to kill the heads of the other families. By using parallel editing, it allows for intense juxtaposition, and with constantly flipping back and forth from Michael and his men killing the other heads, it shows how Michael not only is becoming godfather to his niece, but also to the mafia family. Additionally, with the camera cutting back to Michael every time another head was killed, it created more emphasis on the fact that Michael was the one behind every single death that occurred. Through till the ending, the inclusion of both lighting and editing comes into effect to portray the change of power and juxtaposition with how Michael's eye sockets are darker and more menacing than Vito's eyes ever were. Overall, the use of lighting fluctuations and parallel editing through Michael shows his transition throughout the movie until the end, when he finally chooses the family business over his relationships and he fully shuts out his personal life.